I, bro, I couldn't wait. I'm ready for the green light to be like over 1 million views and counting
It's the
in the
core, bro.
bio. Like, and we ain't capping.
And that's the
Oh
beauty
no.
of it. It's the core of the podcast where we are actually getting like a getting all these views from. It's us. It's the core. I love it. It ain't
And
No
no
also
fluke,
too, yeah,
other
like,
shit.
and
no
it's
fluke
also
shit, no
like,
gimmick shit, no pranks, no fucking none of
no,
that, no nothing.
yeah,
You know?
Hmm.
no content over everything type ass. You know what I'm saying? And also too, bro,
This is
like
exactly this is
apart from the views, bro, like the proof is there in the engagement. It ain't no bots in the comments.
Bro, yeah, like that video alone, I went to just go scroll through the comments because I hadn't recently been through the comments and I was just like, bro, niggas is really interact. This shit look like a Bleacher Report post, bro. Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? How people was interacting with it and
Yeah.
people was having conversations within conversations on the comments
Yes.
by themselves. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get there where we ain't even involved in the conversations and niggas is
Yeah.
still having.
We just serve it up on a platter and let them have at it.
Right.
So yeah, nah, man, I've been thoroughly impressed with like the engagement because it like it'll be like okay, it dies out, then out of the blue, like a whole another like storm of like notifications from another conversation start going. He'd be like, damn, they still on this? But I'm 2 mil, book it. 2 mil. The Thunder are
Also
gonna
found. Oh,
huh?
you said I was no. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, book 2 mil. The Thunder are gonna win the championship, and it's gonna have another resurgence on its own, as if we just posted it. Book it,
sure.
2 mil
For
and
sure.
counting.
Bro, what
For
if
sure.
Shade find this shit
He
and
will
come up?
give it time. It's
It
gonna
had two
happen
mil
for.
views. It's gonna
It's
hit.
gonna happen for us, bro.
It's
Cause
circulating.
I got a post. I
We
got a
should have.
post I'm working on. I'm gonna try to work on it tomorrow that I'm gonna post. Like, cause like sometimes he'll like post like on some like getting ready for the next series type shit. And then I got a post that I'm working on for when they win it, assuming they win it, and so on and so forth. He gonna see that hoe, bro. He gonna see that. He
I
gotta
feel the
see
fact
it.
that we I feel the fact that it hit 1 million views. If you tag him right now, it's very high
The
chance that he's gonna be able
algorithm
to
could quite literally like algorithm its way into reaching him
Yeah.
because
And
because
also
it's not a
too,
bullshit video.
the
like nigga
convers
do an interview or something, nigga.
the conversation is too, who's to say he hasn't seen it yet?
True.
We
Like
just
it
gotta
did,
keep
nigga support.
right. He probably in the comments with a burner account.
I know we can't probably hit the nigga with the black struggle because he's from Canada and shit, but help a brother out. Your daddy look like a real nigga. Literally. I
They
seen
act
it.
like
uh,
one too.
Nah, man. Yeah, man. We don't have to be cute about it. Beautiful people. That was an introduction. If you don't know, now you know, man. Respect the Game podcast. Our very first 1 million view post came about recently during the playoffs. We have 1 million, baby. Hey!
Millie, 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 Millie.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that is subscribed, everybody who's following us on social media, everybody who interacts with our posts on a daily, who's been interacting with our posts since day one back in 2020 when we first started this podcast. I know one of our milestones last year, or maybe like 2 years ago, we had hit our 100th episode mark. Um, and now we hit our first post to have 1 million views, man. And let me just read off some of the stats because we've been like scorching hot fire this past like month. The past month we had over 122,000 views on YouTube.
Thank you.
Flex bomb. Then we got over 44,000 videos engaged with engagements, over 700 likes, and 18 plus subscribers. And these are just YouTube statistics. But you go over to TikTok, we got 20K. One of our video, I think the one that started it was the Jonathan Kaminga video for us. That hit 20K. Jonathan Kaminga, we got a post at 20K. And ever since then, it's been no looking back. The Kevin Durant post on TikTok, it's got 1 million views on Instagram, but on TikTok, it's got 100K. Bro,
Wait, you got another video with 1 million views?
no, so the video that we can have 1 million views on with Instagram, it's also posted on TikTok.
Oh, I'm finna say, boy,
Can't keep up.
I quit this motherfucking job now. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Nah, man. But nah, man. The work ethic from all of us is being documented, man. We've been staying consistent at this, and this isn't lightning in a bottle, right? Like this didn't just happen overnight. This happened over the course of us grinding, being consistent, ups and downs, life, and us still staying true to our commitment to see it through and continue to produce good content for this podcast. So if we hadn't been putting in the work the past 4 years, we don't see our first post hit 1 million views. So not only am I proud of myself, but I'm also in the same breath proud of you, my brothers, because this don't have, I know y'all praise me and give me, props, but the podcast is all of us. It's all encompassing of us. So on the road to another million, man. On the road to another million subscribers, million views. Because at this point, I mean, we could put it in our bio. Collectively, all of our content combined is well over 1 million plus if you think about it.
For sure.
So, yeah, man, 1 million views, dog. I mean, we don't got to brush past that. We could definitely let the beat breathe, man. How y'all feel about it, dog?
Thank God.
It's just a blessing, bro. I know personally, like, I've been praying and asking God for some things in my own personal time, and sometimes you get in, you get into the habitual practice of just praying, like, oh man, I ain't pray today, but like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be real with y'all, and just to keep on focus with the answering of the question, like, sometimes I won't say I get fatigued praying, but you feel like, man, I pray for a lot of the same things over and over again, right? So oftentimes what I try to do is really just allow God to speak to me, and because we be having so much to say, and I be asking for so much stuff, I need so much, right? Like, well, God, what do you want to say to me? How do you want to lead me and guide me down, what path you think I should go? And I said all that to answer your question, man. Like, you know, it was a prayer answer for sure. Like, Lord, give me some sign, like, that this is what we supposed to be doing. Like, is our work in vain, and sure enough, he let us know, like, it ain't, bro. Y'all got an audience, people are listening, people are tuning in, no matter if they, watching and peeping you, but just not saying nothing. But people are tuned in, man, and they interacting with it. So it's just like it was a answered prayer for me. And I don't even think I had just been recently, just like in the last couple months, just specifically praying for the podcast, but I didn't put up at least 100 jumpers worth of prayers for it.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like just
yeah,
over
for
the
sure.
course of us doing it, right? And life get the life of you at certain times. So other areas of your life kind of take,
Precedent.
precedent over the others, right? And then it's just like, oh, I forgot I prayed about the podcast. Like, thank you, God. Like, we had 1 million views on the video. Like, man, like that's amazing, like, and it's a testament to the works and just keeping the faith. Like I never felt like we was moping. I never felt like we got down, like bro. Because it was some days like, we'll look at like our YouTube numbers in regards to putting up an hour and a half clip of the podcast and only
Two.
80 people don't watch it. And I'm just being raw and real in regards to just the full, scope of things. But I'm just like I think we finally coming into a niche of what we know works for us. And I think from that niche, we can compile and build off of that
One
and
thousand
just
percent.
make the umbrella even bigger. So this will just be, it'll become regulatory practice. Like, oh, another video at 1 million. Oh, who want to advertise on this? Prize Picks Bet. I need promo code Shine so motherfuckers can get. You know what I'm
Immediately.
saying? Like all that, bro. It's coming. It's coming really soon. You know what I'm saying? They already messed with me, so um, yeah, bro. It's just a testament to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Just moving. He never not moving. You just got to tap in and pray and align yourself with, what He is doing. And you just make sure you operating in the will of God. And I know
Yeah.
that's a hard thing to do. You know, I feel like we in His will right now. Even now, man. This podcast is helping somebody in some way, bro. Because we giving praise and honor to the man who made it happen. So.
Yeah. And to piggyback and give it back to y'all, talking about like a testament to faith, like faith without works is dead. So just again, if we not putting in the work, regardless of what we feel like on a Tuesday to Tuesday basis, he can't bless what like ain't being worked on. You know what I'm saying? If we not putting the work in, he can't bless it. I mean, he is a God that can make something out of nothing. Don't get me wrong.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think he's blessed it and showered, you know what I'm saying, gave us this milestone and gave us this extra push of energy to keep going because of the work we have been putting in, for sure, for sure. Shout out to the big God.
I want to say first and foremost, thank you everyone for your viewership. Thank you for accepting us in our raw state and accepting Respect the Game podcast, man. Um, I appreciate you guys just rocking with us in our most organic state. And yeah, man, it feels good. That's the best part. I appreciate the viewership and the likes and the comments from the fact of us coming from a passionate and original space. And I feel like the viewers are noticing that. And like I said, I want to let them know that it does not go unnoticed. And I definitely appreciate it. That's the most meaningful thing about it. Of course, thank you, God, but thank you guys for viewing, for commenting, for liking, for taking your time, bro. Like, as a person that's on social media, as a consumer, I understand what it takes to feel fulfilled as a person consuming. You know, you want to feel like the content is original. You want to feel like the content is meant to entertain. It has a purpose. And I feel like we've been doing our best since day one. And we just took it to that next level. And we just appreciate you guys just, noticing. So thank you guys for your viewership. Thank you guys for your love. We'll keep working hard in the lab in every way, shape, and form, man, to keep giving you guys organic content.
Um, I just want to say we've come a very long way. Um, am I humble about this? No, I will not be humble about this because none of you niggas was with us shooting in the gym. We appreciate you being in the stands watching us practice, right? We appreciate y'all being in the stands watching us play the game. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for continuing to be season ticket holders and buying the merch whenever we put out the merch. And
I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie, that
we
merch
don't
gonna
plan
take us
on
to a new level.
stopping no time soon. If for God is my witness on that, as long as our health and strength and our safety are intact, I think we're gonna take this through to the stratosphere, bro. That's just where we at with it. Respect the game.
Nigga, as long as I got my phone and we still got Tuesdays that's coming and God is still creating new days, we lit.
We live, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody once again, man.
And I do want to say this though to the audience. I do want to say this though, before I forget. I want to appreciate those, especially the ones who view us And don't worry about the fact that we don't have the best equipment. Don't worry about the fact that we're not all in the same luxurious setting, right? I appreciate the fact that y'all rock with us because y'all see that we're just gonna continue to give it to y'all. Pause. Any way we can give it to y'all. Pause. Take it away, bro.
Yeah, and I almost went down a rabbit hole. First, I like to thank and start naming names, but those who've been supporting us from day one, y'all know who y'all are. Greatly appreciated. 1010%. Yeah, man. Appreciate all y'all. Appreciate all y'all, man, out there.
Yeah. And no, this is just a milestone for us. It's not the finish line. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Come on now.
For sure, for sure. Like Nipsey say, signed a few deals, but it's no parading. I mean, we're gonna parade on this one, but the work continues. The work don't stop. We just getting started. What Kobe say? Is the job done? No, job's not done. What's there to smile about? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Kobe. I'm
Y'all not
smiling like a
done.
motherfucker right now.
Job,
A milli, a
what?
milli, a milli,
Yeah, man. We
a
just
milli.
now
Job not done.
when it happened, bro, and I know we've been harping on it, but when it happened, I was just like the song that came into my head was "Know the Meaning" by Future, and I had kind of sent some lyrics in a group chat, like literally the part that just keep coming up in my mind is the hard work finally catching up with perfect timing, bro. We was doing this for 4 years, bro, with seemingly no, not a whole lot of gratification from it, right?
Yeah.
Like just doing the work. Yeah, incremental steps for sure. You can see the growth, but like nothing that just was just like astronomically like, all right, this is the launching pad of bet. You know what I mean? But just
Hmm.
I would say like so many small wins. We were just used to seeing so many small wins, but to see a big one, I can't help but feel like we won. I ain't saying we won a championship, but god damn, man, we shit,
We made the
we done made the
playoffs this
conference.
year.
We done won something. We made the playoffs this year for sure. We definitely, we not a playing team, and we ain't missing the playoffs no more. So
We
it just
definitely not missing the playoffs no more. No more, no more, man. Yeah, nah, man. We deserve to relish in this moment, man. We're gonna keep it pushing, but we deserve this. We all deserve this moment to be able to relish in it. Uh, Black Peace got the Don Julio. Um,
Grandma, yeah.
oh, Grandma, yeah, okay, popping bottles. I feel you. I
oh
feel you.
man, I just got
uh,
some Chardonnay in the refrigerator, courtesy of me and my baby. We do the little wine and stuff throughout the week.
True that. True
Nothing too
that.
crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Nah, man. Moving on to for some of y'all, I'm not gonna act like just because you got a million views, like everybody knows. But my name is Edward, named after a great man, that being my pops. Shout out to my mama and my granny for helping raise me too. Please make sure you go follow at Emax Stats for all your up-to-date high school, pro, and collegiate sports coverage. Will not disappoint. We'll keep you up to date on all that's going on in the beautiful sports world. We have a great episode getting ready to launch for y'all tonight. What is a podcast without your brethren?
Man, Big Brother, Iron Man, Shine, Izzo, Cash App, Instagram, Twitter, Shine Hard Izzo, aka oh my god, 1 million views. Izzo, yes, I'm on that shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
It is the host with the most that blows the most smoke. Black Peace, the rap plug, the hip hop plug, your favorite personality to hate. Be sure to go check out Talking Smoke on Apple Podcast, Spotify, anywhere you get dope podcasts from. That's where you can find that. Let's get it. Let's go. Pass to my bro.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. It is I, in case we haven't met yet, the one and only Sedacious Xavier Miles. And on behalf of me and the Milli gang, I just want to say thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Thank y'all so much for continuing to hit those likes and subscribes and those reposts. We really, really appreciate it. We don't take it for granted at all. Two things, and I'll give it back over to Emax Stats. One is if you're looking to make more money moves, me and my business partners are revolutionizing the fintech industry. Reach out to me for more information on that. If it's something that you can get jiggy with, we'll get together. We'll take this through the roof, through the moon, to the stratosphere. If not, understand that as well. And second thing is, all people with my skin color should have life insurance. I'm gonna repeat it for the people in the back. All people, especially with my skin color, should have life insurance. Take it away, Brody.
And mine too.
Beautiful people, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We have a great episode getting ready to be produced right here before your very eyes and or ears. The NBA Finals is here. It's bittersweet because that means hoops to a certain degree is starting to dwindle down. We definitely still have the WNBA in full effect as they're still early in their season. But it's no basketball like playoff basketball. And that is almost at an end as we go into the NBA finals with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. Uh haven't put out an episode, hadn't shot in the past 2 weeks, so we hadn't really like went through a breakdown of the playoffs. Don't need to that much. The teams that matter are the teams that are in the NBA finals. Again, that being the Thunder and the Pacers. Um, let's start out first with series predictions. Who would like to go first?
I'll take a strike at it.
Black
Thunder
Peace.
in three.
All right. I'm gonna go with the trend that I've seen in the Western Conference, with the Thunder winning in a gentleman's sweep 4-1. For whatever reason, they always manage to let a team get one game off of them. So kind of just see that happening. I don't see that. I think that the fact that the Pacers are finally playing against a team that's healthy and actually plays defense and has a star they can, go to, I don't think they have a chance. I don't think they have a chance. I think New York was horribly fatigued, to a certain extent, badly coached in that position for what they were bringing to the table. And I feel like the Thunder are greatly coached. I feel like they have the MVP in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who's doing a wonderful job of leading the team. And I feel like the team is has enough confidence with them, behind them, to believe in Shea's leadership and to play to their greatest magnitude, in my opinion. So, like I said, for whatever reason, I can't quite pin it, but I think they're gonna drop maybe one game, and after that, it's easy. It's easy. Thunder in five.
Y'all hold it down. I'll be right back.
Um, I believe the Thunder. Mm, it's hard to say. I have a hill that I need to die on. Do I die on this hill, or do I tell the truth? I'm gonna just tell the truth. I think the Thunder will win. I think Indiana's good for 2 games, so that'll make it 6.
You got to give me a reason why you say two, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got to challenge that.
Because I think that they're good for one. I think they're good to steal one on the road, right? And win at least one at home.
Mm. Do you realize how many blowouts have been they put up against teams?
Who talking about?
The
I say,
Thunder?
I say this, bro. I think the Thunder, their calling
Eesh.
card all year has been turn you over and run in transition, right? Like they don't really have a definitive half court offense unless Shea is getting to the mid range or getting to the foul line, right? Like they don't really have a fluid half court offense minus SGA. So I feel as though both teams want to run in transition. However, the Thunder are banking their transition points strictly off tenacious defense, which I think the Pacers struggle at. But one thing that I could see happen, and I think that's just kind of opened my mind up to it. If you look at the Pacers and the Thunder regular season records together, I think the games that they played, and Emax Desk, if you can pull that for me while we live right now, I don't think it's too far off in regards to it being a super competitive. I won't say super competitive. Super would imply, a heightened level of, competition. But I don't think it's far fetched that, the Thunder win in six. And I think if Halliburton really cared about his legacy like I think he does, I think he can cement it by pushing it to seven. I think pushing it to seven was with a chance to win a championship. What can you say about him? You know what I mean? Like in regards to legacies being concerned, as far as Halliburton being rated, one of the more overrated players by his peers within the league. I wonder how that viewing of him is now in comparison, 3 to 4 months back when those bullshit, whatever they was, surveys was going around the league because I think it's a world that exists, bro. I think it is a world that exists because the Pacers share the ball so much and they're predicated off ball movement. You can't key in on one person, bro.
But you're
So you're
getting
gonna have to rely on hellacious team defense and not being able to. And I think that's a beautiful part within their game, and that'll play into their hand. They're not just running the offense. Okay, we got to stop him and we'll win. Shit, you can stop Halliburton. I haven't seen Halliburton have 8 points in the series and the Pacers still win in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like they have that kind of team to where enough people can. It's almost like death by a thousand paper cuts. You may not see a nigga who scored 40 on the Pacers, but you'll see a nigga who scored 12, another nigga who got 15, somebody else who got 16, another
against
person
who
who got
though?
11. You know what I mean?
Against, but no, I don't. I think that's all smoke and mirrors, brother. I think their path to the finals has been smoke and mirrors the whole time. Like, who have they actually played that was just like, oh my God, they beat them? Who? Who? I'll turn to an owl on you, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I have not. That's why I don't believe in it. That's why I think they barely get that one, just because of more of the Thunder's flaw than anybody else's. I think the Pacers don't win a game. Like, well, don't win. They don't win a game. I think the Thunder give up a game, but I don't think
Say
they
this,
win a
bro.
game. I'm so sorry,
The
especially with
Pacers
Halliburton leading it.
The
I don't
Pacers just
think
beat the Knicks team that just beat the Celtics. Can I
the
interest you in that?
Injured?
okay injured.
Wait, no, no, no. Let's not go
No,
because Jason
no.
Tatum got injured because they was getting their ass beat like a Hebrew slave before that nigga got injured. They was down 2-0 before Jason Tatum even got injured. So I don't really want to hear the argument of, oh, well, they only won because Jason Tatum. They was still putting belt to them niggas when he was playing. So excuse me. I'm not just overly convinced that he's just
But you don't think
that
they
they just didn't
overexert
play
themselves?
anybody. I don't really want to hear that they didn't play anybody.
You just
I can't buy that notion, bro, because I just it's the NBA, bro. It's the playoffs. Everybody's intensity is high.
whoa, no, we're not doing
I
that.
can't buy that, bro.
No,
I
I
can't
can't
buy
buy
that.
that. I'm sorry, I
Bucks
I
can't
ain't
buy it
Bucks
saying
from
the
is
the
a
fact
Pacers gonna
of
win it, nigga. All I'm saying is
look,
it's gonna be a little more
it's too
competitive
easy
than
in
you
your
think.
eyes. The Bucks had Giannis by himself and had Lillard out, right?
The Bucks weren't winning shit anyway with Doc Rivers, so I wouldn't really count them
Come on, man, that's
in
not playing
regards to.
that game. It's the reality. It's the reality.
I'm not playing the
They
game,
had an
bro.
injured star.
I think very less of Doc Rivers, and I don't think the Bucks are gonna
That's
do anything with him as a
at
coach.
some point, yeah,
I
but
think you
this come on, this
I
early is a
think
bit
you can,
extreme.
whether you feel one way or another, you can avoid Boston and not Boston. I don't know why I'm thinking about the Celtics. You can avoid the
No
Cavs,
Aura Tatum.
you can avoid the Cavs and the Bucks because if ultimately when they have to go up against a team who is healthy and that being the Knicks, they beat them.
They beat them after the fact of like crossing a hump. That's what I personally feel like. They got over the Celtics hump. I mean, you can paint any way you want, but that Celtics team was very vicious. And I mean, after you beat that kind of team, I mean, now you're playing against a team who had an easy road. I feel like that's just kind of like that's sports science. We overexerted ourselves. We over game plan for this one team, and now we playing against this team who's well rested, swept through two top teams or two teams they were supposed to get beaten in probably a 6 game series, and now they're here ready to beat us and feeling all kinds of confident because they're in the Eastern Conference final.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
I didn't hear y'all series prediction. What was y'all series prediction?
I said Oklahoma City in 6.
I said
Too
Pacers
bad.
in 9.
I found it crazy that you giving the Pacers 2 games. I think this is gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, I think them niggas probably get rolled.
This is gonna be a sweep, and
But you know what though? We are gonna have a hell of a podcast if we come back
and the
next
Pacers are winning.
Tuesday and the motherfucking Pacers is up 2-0.
Mr. Joel,
Man,
my brother, we do not believe in the Pacers because I know you're gonna listen to this episode. We do not believe in the Pacers. I have y'all getting swept. On the contrary, West, my family, Wesley, me and him, we had a conversation before the playoffs started, and he was adamant about OKC being the team that was championship ready, and I argued him down. I was like, I don't see it, bro. Like, I don't know what you see. And it's after we had that conversation, like the very next game, because I was just talking about the others. I was like, I don't believe in the others. If you could just stop Shea and force the others to like win the game, like that's how you beat OKC. Not breaking news. There's no stopping Shea. um, but even after we had that conversation, like Luke Dort had like a season or like a career high the following game after me and him had that conversation. So Wesley, shout out to you, giving you your props. You was 1,010% right about OKC. So yeah, just had to give you respect and your flowers because I heard it from you first. And I believe now. I believe. I think I got it being a sweep off the simple fact that I think I know you argue Izzo death by 1,000 paper cuts, but I think for this series to be competitive, um, Halliburton isn't going to be able to only score 8 points, and that's going to be enough to like squeeze out one of these games.
They gonna need to average 28 this
on
series.
who?
and
On who?
and so like for Halliburton at
Calm
minimum.
down, OVO. I said he would need to average 28. I didn't say he is.
I'm only saying it because y'all gave them 2 games at some point, and I'm just
I
like,
didn't
that's
give them 2 games. I said I could see them. I got them getting whooped in the gentleman's sweep. Personally, like that's my objective analyst hat being on.
um,
But me being optimistic, I can see the Thunder winning in 6. You know what I'm saying? Like if the Pacers like ball out and like play today absolute best. But I think again, bro, I know it sounds crazy, but it was crazy saying that the Pacers would even be in the finals. But look at them now. Bro, if Halliburton has the series of his life, and I get what the analytics say, I get what the teams have shown up until this point, but ain't nothing like actually going out there and proving a motherfucker wrong. Cause I remember if a motherfucker would have told you, a few months ago, man, respect again, they ain't gonna have no video, hit a million views. They ain't gonna. That's it. Ain't nobody watching that. Hey, just look at us.
okay.
You feel me? So from that strength, I gotta respect the game from that standpoint. From no aura, having Tatum, speedy recovery, brother. Godspeed. Hope you get well soon. But the biting off the Kevin Garnett, anything's possible. Anything is possible, bro. It really is.
It is, but I do not believe all of a sudden Halliburton is going to turn into a 20 and
Adam
10
Silver is
guy.
making a call. He's gonna be like, yeah, that Thunder shit of blowing teams out in defense. Yeah,
This is also too, right? There's two things I'm thinking about going into this series. I believe the Indiana Pacers have shown their hand too much getting to the finals, meaning we know y'all capable of coming back. So us as the Oklahoma City Thunder, we're not going to allow ourselves to be up by 2025 on y'all and Shea on the bench. So we're going to close the door on y'all in every game opportunity where we know we up by 20 plus because one, we know what y'all capable of. Two, that game winner by Aaron Gordon against OKC, I think that has prepared them for the NBA Finals in terms of being mentally prepared to finish the job. That was a game that they let get away, and then that series obviously went to seven, but OKC ended up winning it all. But I think that Nugget series prepared them, and you could even argue maybe a little bit back to losing against Dallas last year. Um, but more specifically, Aaron Gordon hitting that game winner against them and they losing that series that they pretty much that game that they had within their grasp to secure that they failed to secure. I think that's gonna have them on kill or be killed mode. And I don't see any 20-point comebacks in no way from coming from the Pacers. I think the Thunder know what they're capable of. The Pacers have constantly shown it over and over and over again. Maybe that's just to a lack of coaching and mental toughness with the Knicks and the Cavaliers. But yeah, like I think their superpowers run out unless knock on wood, you don't want nobody to get injured. But like, yeah, the Pacers, like, they're done. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of context that you have to put into like the regular season games, right? Just from a perspective of like who was playing, who wasn't playing. Was this on a back to back? Was this y'all third game in like 5 days? Like all of that nuance. Like, was you on like a road trip? Was you at home? Yada 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 yada. But just at face value for like those who like want to know, uh, they played 2 games, and we all know that the Pacers like to play fast. Like that's their motto. And OKC was able to beat them in a game where they want to play fast. OKC, you want to
What's
play
their regular
fast?
season record?
2-0. OKC beat them 2-0 in the regular season. One game on Sedacious birthday, actually. One game on December 26th, and then the third game, excuse me, the second game was later in the season, March 29th. Uh, the yeah, so the first game they played, OKC won 120 to 114. So that looks like a close game. Um, and then
Right. Okay.
the second game, OKC won later in the season, 132 to 111. In both of those games, one game Shea had 33, the second game Shea had 45. So again, there's a lot of nuance and
No, 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 no,
content.
no, no, no. Yeah, Shay is gonna get off. So if y'all looking for some shine hard surgical picks, um, typically, so I have a set of system plays, and the Pacers have been a part of it. If you've noticed, guards against the Pacers, they're due for about at least 3 30-point games against the Pacers. They let guards get off. They are bottom five in the league against guards when it comes to scoring. So look for SGA to have a field day. I'm calling it now. First game, he could very well go for 35 like that one guy in OKC, like that one guy who won MVP. Shout out to us. If you
Uh,
know, you know.
if you know, you know, you did. Staying with the
You going
Yeah.
for 50 game one.
Staying with the Shine Hard Izzo surgical picks here on Prize Picks, we have some NBA series props. So there's help the people out, Izzo. If you want to pass on some of these, because I know it's rotations could be a little sketchy. So Pat, feel free to pass. Shea Gilgeous Alexander for the full series, whether that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Shea Gilgeous Alexander points 33.2. Over, under, or passing.
Um, I think something like that because I feel like
Kind
it's
of
blowout
sharp.
it's blowout potential. It's very short because it's blowout potential in a few of these games. Um, I think for legacy's sake, I think they let SGA just leave it all out there. I don't think he gets pulled until, you know, 5 minutes left in the fourth if they are blowing teams out. So I think they're gonna allow him to get him in
Hmm.
regards to cementing his legacy and the numbers and the stats of it. So if I had to bite on that, man, if you go back and look at Donovan Mitchell, what he was doing and the numbers that he averaged against the Pacers, I think he averaged well over 33 against them. And as much as I love D Mitch, I'm gonna say SGA is, the superior player.
Yeah.
Um, so I would, if you just wanted to take a SGA prop, man.
He averaged 29. D Mitch averaged
He
29.
did, man, but I
But
feel like it
you gotta
was
think
a
because of that.
loud 29 though.
Yeah, but you gotta think that one game where he came out in the second half, like right before
And didn't
halftime,
play.
and
Didn't
didn't
play.
play, and they was already losing by like 30.
Yeah, I think that killed the numbers. I think if he goes out and at least just has
But but I
25 plus.
but I'll give you this real quick. Minus that game where he didn't play the second half. Minus that game,
Nigga had to average 35.
39.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So off that alone, if you're gonna take the prop, I would
If you
say
take the game, full games Donovan
full
Mitchell
series
played,
prop. If you're gonna take the NBA Final Series props on Prize Picks, 33.2 for SGA, I would smash the over on that. I think I think SGA averages 35, like that one guy who played in OKC who won MVP. That's
yeah,
my
I
personal.
mean, um, Jalen Williams, 22 and a half.
Inconsistent, man. Got voted to an All Star game this year for the first time. First time All Star. Congratulations to J Dub. But during these playoffs, he has been anything but the picture of consistency in regards to his play. But again, guards and wings versus the Pacers. I think in this series, right? I think he has a grand opportunity because they're a high paced team, right? The Pacers want to get up and down. And really, OKC, they don't run a lot of half court sets. They struggle in the half court offense. Again, unless it's just SGA operating in the mid range or getting to the foul line. So I think off that premise alone, I don't know if there's room for him to average. And again, 22.1, that's such a sharp line. I could
Mhm.
definitely see a world where he averages 20, right? Or even 21. But again, with the Pacers being a high scoring, high possession team, I can definitely see a world where, you know, maybe J Dub goes off for 25 plus 2 games. And then
Mhm.
all he has to more so do is kind of coast with his numbers and just kind of be average in order to hit that. So I think that's a favorable over. Scared of it, but I would pass on it personally. I wouldn't take it. But if I had to bet on it, I would probably take the over. And again, due to the metrics, again, if you know the Pacers and their stats as a team and what they give up defensively, they are a bottom they are a bottom 10 team in points per game given up. So especially to the guards and the wing positions, they are like the 22nd team in the league in regards to points per game. So they will let you score. They try to outscore you. And I think, with this Thunder team, they're a great 3-point shooting team. And again, you can always hang your hat on defense and, being young and athletic. And I think that would fare and bode well against them. So a lot of people's stats within this series, I think could be kind of jaded. And I think could be more so ballooned to a certain extent just due to the high pace and the high volume and the up and down game. But yeah, we'll pass on J Dub. Too
Tyrese
inconsistent for my blood.
Ty, Tyrese Halliburton, 18 points per game. Talking about his inconsistencies in one of those games in the regular season, he had 4 points. In the other game, he had 18 points.
Yeah, soaring under, guys. Now, and again, and I'm a metrics guy, I'm an analytics guy, heavy on the analytics. Now, if you look up what the Thunder are giving up in regards to points per game against guards, yeah, talk about top three in the league. And they the only two teams left, so they are number one in points against. They ain't allowing you to get off. Go ask Anthony Edwards how they win.
Yeah,
I
they
love that, and that
Ja
wasn't no shade to my dog, but
Ja got hurt. Ja got hurt. Then you could say Murray hobbled and ask Anthony Edwards.
come on, man, it was real. So they have tenacious and hellacious defenders on the perimeter, and Alex Caruso, Jalen Williams. You could throw him in there. You can also throw in, Casey Wallace. You can also throw in again every guy that they play in their rotation plays defense. You can't just single out anybody unless you want to single out Hardenstein. Maybe if he's on a smaller guard, they have the quickness advantage. But again, they just have size, length, and athleticism across the board at pretty much all positions to where, again, they play great team defense. And then they have, I forgot the Dortcher chain, but Lou Dortz, my fault, an Adidas Harden athlete as well.
Protege, yeah.
Yeah, well, not
Well,
protege.
nah, yeah. Sorry, wording is important. I
Under
apologize.
the Adidas umbrella of Harden's
Yeah.
merch and Harden's line of shoes, but
Because
he is a
they
great.
are, I believe they went to the same school, college, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he go to Arizona State?
I believe so. If I'm wrong, don't quote me on it, but I believe so.
Okay, so it's a connection there, right? But again, just like I said, to the team defense that the Thunder possesses, they have great team defense, and then they have a few great individual
He
winning
did.
defenders. He did. Okay, so yeah, it's a connection there, right? So he's an Adidas guy, he's an Arizona State guy, so naturally he would fall under the Harden brand when it comes to branding and shoe wear and things of that nature. But if you just look at the sheer numbers and the metrics, bro, Thunder's the Thunder are holding opposing guards well below their averages, well below their regular season averages. So I think Tyrese Halliburton averaged 18 for the season. I think he averaged somewhere close to 18-9 or 18-10. I don't think he sniffs that. So for the series prop, I would take Halliburton points per game under 18.
Last, Pascal Siakam, 20 points on the nose, over or under.
Difficult because he plays the four, which typically he would have Chet on him. Um,
I Do you put Dort? I think you put Dort on Pascal.
and say Halliburton beat me.
Caruso,
Nah, Halliburton
sipping
probably
it.
rubbing
Absolutely.
his hands like
I'll say Shea
Birdman,
beat me.
seeing that Pascal got Eastern Conference MVP, and he probably looking for an opportunity to get out. I'm telling you right now, the game within the game, Halliburton is pissed right now. He's happy he's in the finals, but he probably thinking he should have got Eastern Conference. I don't
So,
think he should have because any game you put up 8 points, my nigga, you're not gonna win
no,
MVP of that series, bro. You got to be consistent.
Like
I don't know
you were
why he
right.
would.
Yeah, and that's my problem with like the Halliburton narrative, getting a little bit away from the conversation at hand, but like and talking about him being like a superstar and so on and so forth. The guys at the point guard position that we praise and we glorify, they don't even have the luxury in the media to have 8 points and not get crucified.
Bro, let Steph Curry come out there with, and I ain't gonna lie, Steph Curry is a media darling. He don't get nearly as much criticism. All he get is a heap of praise. You never hear them saying Curry is such a liability on defense, and Curry went one for Man, let LeBron go. Man, let LeBron get 18 points, 17 points. Guys, is he on the verge of retiring? Y'all let
Yeah,
him.
so it's just like I don't like giving Halliburton too much like superstar praise because I don't feel like he's like judged and critiqued like a superstar. They just look at him as somebody who's playing with house money because nobody expected the Pacers to be here. We're just gonna hooray you, root you on. But talking about the game within the game, Luke Dort on Siakam, and I say that because I think Siakam being more physically strong could like body and just easily post up Chet having a smaller frame. And
Right.
I think you go with your Caruso's, your Jalen Williams, and your guys off the bench and say, hey, we're gonna live with Halliburton like beating us. Yeah, and so with you talking about him feeling some type of way, does he abandon what's got them there in terms of being a facilitator and not caring about who wins, or does he come in the series gunning?
I think knowing what he knows, you have you have to go in aggressive. You can't not go because if you sit back and be laxed, I think you play right into the Thunder's hand, right? Because you have to come like Ant said in a couple post game interviews. I got to come out and I got to be more aggressive. You have to come out and impose your will. You can't. This ain't one of them series where you just let the game come to you. No, the the messaging is clear. The journey is clear. The pathway is very known. Be aggressive. If you are not coming out aggressive and you're thinking that, hey, I'm gonna pass my team to an NBA Finals, man, you are sadly mistaken. You need to come out and you need to be aggressively hunting your shot. You do. You're the star player on the team. You're the perennial all star on this team.
You're supposed to be
You're
the
the only
number
guy
one
who
guy.
made the Team USA. Come on. You the guy they paying the most money to. That's a recipe for I'm gonna need as many shots as y'all gonna be able to give me. And I know we playing this pacer style of basketball where everybody get involved in shit, but yeah, uh, no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
No,
think my
because
boy need a LeBron game one with no J.R. Smith though.
I think that's too far.
Halliburton.
Yeah, I think that's way too far. I'm not. He
What
ain't
do
even
you,
on that.
what do you see in this nigga? What?
That nigga ain't
LeBron
Smith.
James?
I feel like that's what he needs
He
for game
said a
one.
LeBron
Hold
game
on,
one.
hold
You know
on.
what LeBron had game one?
You saying that's what he needs, or you saying that's what you believe he's gonna do?
No, I'm saying that Tyrese Halliburton, how aggressive I believe he needs to come out, needs to be how aggressive LeBron was in game one.
Yeah, LeBron
Okay.
knew. Like, if I don't come out and try to score 40 every night, we don't even have a chance at the end of the game against that Warrior team, right? So
Yeah.
it's it's a similar
I
mindset in regards to what your team needs and coming out and being aggressive.
and two, that is why I don't give the Pacers a game because I think Halliburton being aggressive takes everybody else out of the game, and him not being aggressive also plays into their hands. And I just think it's a lose-lose type of situation for the Pacers in terms of just like the game within the game. I think your best bet is maybe Pascal gets Luke Dort in foul trouble. And so then maybe you got their best defender on the bench and you're able to exploit them on the offensive end because they don't have their anchor on defense. Maybe that works out for them a game or two. Maybe if Lou Dort gets into foul trouble, but put Lou Dort on Pascal so he doesn't abuse Chet. Allow Chet and Harkenstein um to be able to run the floor. That's the other thing too. I wonder if Harkenstein won't be as impactful on the boards if he's being pulled away from the rim, having to guard
Miles
uh
Turner.
Miles Turner, who stretches the floor as a three with a three ball. So no matter how you look at it, I think the OKC is more
They could
fit
play
for this
five out,
moment.
bro. They could play five out.
Yeah, I mean yeah, that's something to think about too, because it's just like if you Shay's like if you just this is the thing. This is the other reason why I don't believe the Pacers can win, right? And so another series, right? You could be like, hey, your two top players are going to cancel each other out with their like level of consistency and high level of play. But I don't believe, and if you look at that series, Pascal was great one game, bad the next. Great one game, bad the next. So it's just like they have to play great every single game to have a chance, and they have not shown the ability to be able to do that. Oh, OKC info.
Also, the
OKC.
fact that the current MVP plays defense, folks. Plain and simple.
Yeah, like do you run the pick and
Yeah,
roll
how
and
they
be
go
like, nah,
good.
I want Shay. Does Shay run the pick and roll say Halliburton, come here? Like and picks on Halliburton, like You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you got Naismith and Nemhard. I know they probably gonna be, and that's the other thing too. Shea is smart. OKC has been playing smart. I could see Shea not trying to prove a point, bringing the ball up the court as Nemhard and them try to guard him 94 feet. And he be like, Jalen, you bring the ball up, we gonna run our set in the half court, and I'm gonna still get 30. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. Kind of talked
So
about
we
it.
don't
Not,
believe in
huh?
Mathering. We don't believe in Mathering.
Fuck no.
If he gets the minutes, like Carlisle, and I think,
He
oh
haven't
man,
even like
I don't know,
he didn't
bro.
fell out of the rotation for real.
Yeah,
Like
he didn't play a lot of minutes
because
that
he
last game.
all he do is score, bro. He doesn't rebound. He doesn't assist the ball at all. So it's just like if his shot ain't on, he out there doing a whole bunch of cardio, bro, and then you become useless. And you can't have that in the finals. So yeah, if Ben Mathurin was averaging, close to his regular season average, I would say, hey, they got a puncher's chance, but that nigga damn near got a DMP and they got 10 minutes one game. I said, oh yeah, they treat him like a hoe.
Yeah, yeah, bro. After having he had 20 points in 12 minutes, 23 points in 25 minutes, and then game six, a random out the blue 9 minutes with 4 points. It's just like
Yeah.
what? Like, you know
Weird.
what
I
I'm
took the
saying?
under on that too. I remember that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do y'all
Pacers don't
have do
surprise
y'all
some people,
have
bro.
any X factors y'all want to highlight that y'all want to be put on record for acknowledging going into this NBA Finals? Um, yeah, just so you can get your credit now on whoever
Think
y'all.
Andrew Nimbrand for the Pacers. He is a he is a guy who plays good defense. And he's shooting the long ball really well right now. I think he could be an X factor for the Pacers. And then I don't think he's an X factor because he made his first All Star appearance. But if you look at Jalen Williams, historically speaking, he has pretty good games against the Pacers. So I could definitely see, a J Dub game where he has 25 plus.
What if he
Um,
rivals? Do you think he could possibly talking about him being an X factor? Hear me out. Could he rival Shea for Finals MVP?
They not Shay ain't even letting that happen. I'm telling you, even in a blowout, if they up 25, that nigga gonna be in the game doing turnaround middies. You know what I'm saying? Pull up hezzy mid fade and left, pull up hezzy mid fade right, like elbow jumper, free throw line jumpers. He gonna be literally in his bag. Like I'm telling you, I just don't foresee I don't know how many finals he gonna get back to because once the league be like, all right, we ain't letting another Oklahoma City like y'all got y'all one championship in y'all's franchise history. We ain't letting that shit happen again. So he has the he has the opportunity and the space right now to cement his legacy as a Hall of Fame player, SGA, by winning an MVP, by winning a championship, and by winning Finals MVP, all in the same year. He's gonna put himself in very great company. And then I didn't really even peep this about Shea. Shea has averaged over 30 points for 3 straight years, bro. The only other person that has done that, we about to start having some uncomfortable conversations if this
Point
niggatry
guards.
goes on for much longer, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And then he wasn't really too far off his rookie season. Obviously, he got drafted to the Clippers. You ain't getting no burn. He averaged like 10 points his rookie year with the Clippers. And then after that, right? After his rookie year, after because he got traded his rookie year, right? He got traded after his rookie year.
Hold on. That's
Because
right.
that second year, he was on the Thunder. He averaged 19.
Yeah, he got traded. He got traded in his
Right.
rookie
So
year.
he averaged 10 points his rookie year. He averaged 19 his sophomore year. And then every year after that, it's been 30 on 30 on 30. 5 years in the league, man. And me didn't average 30 the last 3 years.
Yeah, man. He went from average. The jump has been like substantial. Like rookie year, he averages 10.
Yeah.
The next year, 2020, he averages 19.
19.
2021, 23. 2022, 24. Then no, I lied. I said 2020. He averages 24 in 2022. 2023, he averages 31. 2023, he averages 2024 rather, he averages 30. And here this season, 2025, he's averaging 32. For a career on his career, he's averaging 24 points per game. But it's averaged 30 last 3 years, and now backing it up with potential championship, potential finals MVP, but most definitely regular season MVP award. Um yeah, man. Any other X factors? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Black Peace at Rostradamus has an X factor.
This is going against my prediction. The only way I can see the Pacers have any chance of winning is if Pascal Siakam um takes advantage of his masterclass in the post and just puts in a, like I said, a masterclass. Um, I feel like Holmgren is still pretty young. He has not quite had two full seasons.
Yeah, that whole team
Or
is young. Besides, shit,
yeah,
SGA might be
true,
the oldest. No, Caruso is the oldest dude on that team, and
Yeah.
he's
true.
our age. He 30.
But at the same time, though, at least from a perspective of being in the post, he's very young.
Damn.
Of course, he's young, in numbers, but just mentally. And also, I feel like Hartenstein has that same issue. He's aggressive, but he's not quite as skilled of a big man as Pascal. So I feel like if he used that to his advantage, get them in foul trouble, we may have some work to where the length can be evened out to where uh, Miles Turner's utilized a little bit more and they have a little advantage in height.
But
But
Hartenstein
but
is a legit
Three.
five, right?
true.
Yeah.
Pascal is more like a hybrid four who can really go play three if
Yeah,
needed.
it's a 3-4
You know what I
hybrid.
mean? So
But
it's
what I'm
just,
saying is if he's over there getting Holmgren done up in foul trouble to a certain extent, he's gonna have to help. And like I said, it's gonna just take him just being, like I said, going into overload.
I
Like
would
he's gonna have to average over 25 points, over 10 rebounds, and around four or five assists
Yeah,
for
no,
he
he's
gonna
him
have
not
to
to get
even
gonna
have a
get the
fighting
rebound.
chance.
he's not gonna be backing down Lou Dort. I can tell you that now.
The nigga won't touch. He won't sniff averaging 10 rebounds. I'm telling you.
I
Uh
think he can. I think with that matchup, I do think he can manipulate Lou Dort because of
with foul
his
trouble, that's the
knowledge of the
only way.
exactly. So
That's
just
the
like you
only
said
way.
earlier, to piggyback off what you said earlier, I think that's the only reason, or the only way they can win. Which kind of gives him a shout out to him winning Eastern Conference player of the playoffs. So
I'm
yeah.
gonna say this for an X Factor only because he's like become like one of my favorite players just like off the bench. If the Pacers could find a way to win the plus minus game when Halliburton isn't on the floor, I think that would have a lot to do with TJ McConnell and the spark that that he's been providing in the playoffs off the bench. So
Then Matherin.
in Matherin, if he get the minutes, I think Carlisle is more invested in giving McConnell guaranteed minutes as opposed to it fluctuating game to game with Matherin. But yeah, if they could win at plus minus when Halliburton is not on the floor, and that having a lot to do with TJ McConnell just being able to keep the offense rolling at a high pace, rebounding, assisting, getting timely makes, creating, getting to the foul line. So when Halliburton comes back in, they're not. The game is either close or they're not always having to play from a grave deficit. I think that'll be a major X factor in terms of the Pacers having a chance to win with TJ McConnell's impact when Halliburton is not on the floor. But even though I like you, Halliburton, OKC in four.
Also, hot take: Halliburton's going to average over uh two turnovers in this series.
That's not high.
The man who's averaging under 2 or under 1
I'm just
turnover
saying, but he's
in
going up against the
playoffs.
best defensive team in the league, and it would go in line with what you said. But he haven't played nobody, right? That was you, right?
Yeah, but
All right. I'm just saying, like that would actually like,
you say he
you
did
know.
play somebody. He said he played the Knicks, right?
Yeah, man. I'm just talking about the turnover. Yes. I said he did play somebody because, you know, we was just talking about the Knicks as though they wasn't gonna pass the Celtics. And again, before Tatum got hurt, they were already down 2-0. So I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, well, Tatum got hurt, and then the reason they lost. No, it's not. I feel like them niggas was gonna lose anyway because Joe Mazzulla is too loose on offense, not having a real offensive system in place, just jacking up threes, right? Trying to go 5 out, right? Having elite players and just banking on the fact that we're just gonna hit more threes than you niggas every single game. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
we gonna play good situational defense when need be. Other than that, I feel like they got lax and I really feel like they got complacent in regards to their playing. And I'm talking about the Celtics now, but I said all that to say, man, you know, I respect the Knicks win against the Celtics. I think you should too, but what do I know? I'm just respecting the game. Back to
I
you, bro.
think I think Roy Hibbert gonna go off.
You almost got me. You almost got me. I was like, nigga, what
We'll go
the
off to the go off to the corner store for some wood.
Like David Wesley.
I think Jermaine O'Neal got a real chance.
Hey
You know
man.
what they say? Paul George supposed to be MVP.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah.
man,
Nah, he really
I
is MVP
really
though
see
because
Jamal Tinsley making a big
both
impact.
teams
Yeah.
got remarkably better
Carolina
after
Artest.
trading away Paul George. That is the common theme of this finals. This is the Paul George finals. This is what happens when you trade away Paul George type shit. You win championships, or you at least get there.
In the spirit of that, I know we didn't block out the segment for who this episode is being presented to you by, but it's being presented to you by us with 1 million views. That's who this episode is being presented to you by. But also still for the interesting stats segment presented to you by our 1 million views, and also in the near future, your logo here. Um, Interesting stat. I don't know if y'all seen this yet. However, Tom Thibodeau, recently formerly known as the Knicks head coach, just got fired, making him the third head coach this season that has gotten fired after losing to the Pacers. Uh,
Damn, they coach killers now. Shout out to the Pacers.
Talk about legend killers this playoffs. Now you got coach killers,
Rick
Indiana
Carlisle.
Pacers. Oh man, so
Say we can't beat this nigga. You fired, nigga.
so earlier this season, the Kings lost to the Pacers. Mike Brown got fired.
Jeez.
Then the Nuggets lost to the Pacers. Mike Malone got fired. Now Tom Thibodeau just recently lost in the playoffs to the Pacers, and now he's fired. And here's another interesting stat for you. This
Can
is
we
the
clip this, or can we tweet this on the podcast page and then tweet it and or post it? Cause I feel like this motherfucker got to goddamn me hit this shit.
Yeah.
where I got it from, so it's already out there.
Oh,
But however, also too, this is the second time Tom Thibodeau has gotten fired with Carl Anthony Towns on his team.
I did see that
Previously
as
with
well.
the previously with Minnesota Timberwolves,
That is true.
and now with the New York Knicks.
Say, Cat, I know you got me fired in the Timberwolves, but I'm gonna ask the front office to trade for you anyway, and we just gonna say fuck it and just see what happens.
Got you
Yeah,
fired.
man. Um, yeah, man. Slowly wrapping up. Also, too, I say y'all all got out y'all drink. Cheers to y'all. 1 million. Ask me what's
Hey,
in here though.
probably some Dr. Pepper or some Coke.
It's a sweet tea.
Sweet tea. Okay.
Uh,
I just had to make it look brown. But nah, Stephon Diggs, Cardi B, Offset. Uh, I don't know if y'all read the post that I had.
Yes, I got
Just
opinions
what
about this.
rock
What's up?
out.
Go ahead.
Go. No,
You
no,
shoot.
no, no. Go, go, go.
All
I
right. So
want.
look, my brothers and sisters in Christ, I want you to hear me and hear ye well. We would not be talking about this, and this is gonna sound so cliche, but it's gonna be almost spiritual if you feel me. I think this is why, and yes, I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ, and I was talking about this with my girl earlier. I see so many men in an uproar over because I feel like we could come at the dig situation from a couple of angles. One, he was on the yacht with a pink substance, giving it to a few groupies, who, by the way, his girlfriend was present on the yacht, who seemingly was, endorsing this behavior. She was super cool with it. She seemed like a super cool girlfriend if you into that type of stuff, you know. And I'm not saying stuff is in allegedly, maybe potentially illicit drugs, but like, your girl, like, girls want girl where I'm from, yeah, 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 all that, right? So like, it seems like a fun relationship, right? They have fun together, which is cool. But in regards to the Offset situation with Cardi B kind of trolling Offset by being petty and getting her son's braids the same way Stephon Diggs had his braids done, I don't really see a problem with that. And
Is
the
that
only thing,
coincidence or no?
it's not a coincidence, right? Because she knows stuff like that will get a man mad. But to that, I say this: men out there not having sexual discipline can ruin your life. I'm gonna repeat that. Not having sexual discipline can ruin your life. And I'm gonna just take it a step further. Not having discipline can ruin your life. And discipline is doing the things that you don't want to do, but they have to be done in order for things to go right. They're not the sexy things. They oftentimes the not fun thing. They're oftentimes the boring thing. They're oftentimes it's the very hard thing to do, right? But it's be the very thing that'll save your life. It'll be the very thing that'll propel you to the level that you really want to be at and that the level that you want to go to. But again, man, just not having sexual discipline, man. You can't keep your dick in your pants, and then not only that, you don't give a fuck enough about it to even wrap it up. And a lot of you niggas, you just saying fuck it, right? And like,
If I could interject right here,
please.
one of the things that I've been thinking about as he's in disarray and as he's in disarray about how she acting and like, oh, you doing his hair like mine or like you.
You cheated on your wife. Why are you so mad?
But check this out though too. I didn't forget when he posted, "I made you my baby mama. I already
Come
won."
on. So he one of them niggas that's like, because again, and I like that you brought that up. It's niggas out here that think like that. So women, if y'all just so happen to be watching this podcast, like it is men out here who would love to get y'all pregnant because they can always point back to be like, oh yeah, that's my baby mama shit. I'm good. I know she gonna take care of the kids. I know she got money. I know she gonna be all right. She gonna forever be good. Because in the beginning, people thought like, oh, Cardi B hitching her wagon to Offset whole time, right? Because the Migos had such profound success, especially early 2010s, even into the early part of 2020, right? They had a good decade run in regards to albums, singles, just being a part of the culture, right? People stealing their rhythmic rhyme patterns of rapping on 1 and 3 as opposed to 2 and 4, all of that stuff, right? So she probably looked at it like, damn, I'm with one of the niggas in the Migos, like I'm winning. Whole time Cardi B quite literally ends up, I think it's safe to say, surpassing the Migos you know, as a music level talent in regards to just being big and popularity, notoriety, all of that stuff, right? She would be like she's one of the big female hitters in rap, right? Like so now Offset is kind of floating off into irrelevancy, sad to say, in regards to his music. Nobody be like, damn, turn that new Offset on. Said nobody ever. And that ain't no shot to Offset, bro. But the facts are the facts. Like, you right, bro. Cardi B is your baby mama. You won. That's keeping you relevant because you haven't been in the news lately for your music or any of your
Yeah,
drops,
bro.
anything you doing. You really been in the news lately for low key being broke. Lil TJ went on stream and said that you asked for 10 bands in the casino. He fronted it to you and you lost it.
You know what? Forgive me for interjecting. You know
And
a
I heard you
lot.
got tax problems. Said somebody who been paying taxes the last 3 years. That should have set your head up if you don't stay on top of it. But yeah,
So a lot of people uh made a lot of noise about 444, the Jay-Z album, when he had the bar, I don't know what you would have done in the future, other niggas playing football with your son, with that, you know what I'm saying, Sierra, Russell Wilson, Future. But that bar really encompasses, I feel like, what we are witnessing Offset go through.
don't want another nigga out there influencing your kid, and because I'm pretty sure, because everybody looking at it like, oh, Cardi did this, and Offset looking at it like, oh, this motherfucker did this. It's a high possibility that she could have definitely brought him around your kid, and then your kid was like, "Mama, I want my hair like
Bro,
Stefan.
that
Can you give me his hair like him?"
Bro, that would break me, bro.
Exactly, bro. Because guess what?
That would break me, dog.
And I'm gonna tell all my kids out there how you can avoid that, bro. Sounds crazy, but you can wait and have sex until marriage, right? Or you can have some sexual discipline. And again, you could not step out on your wife and fight for your marriage, right? Because you were married to this woman, but y'all now in a very ugly divorce in which your I don't want to call nobody broke because them motherfuckers both got way more money than me currently. No, just I put that currently in there.
Emphasis.
Never count me out ever. But like you're the person you don't have the upper hand in this situation, right? And then it's now being reported that again you asking for spousal support and all the city boys out there like, man, all the women do it and this and that. I ain't even effed up about the dude asking for the spousal support, but it's just like, be real, bro. Music career in the shitter is not gonna retake off. Rest in peace, take off. It's done, bro. Like it's done. You know, you've seen your best days in music, bro. And rapping is a young nigga sport. You don't see too many old niggas playing this shit unless your name is Jay-Z, unless you Titty Two, you know what I'm saying? Titty
Yeah.
Two Chains, Titty Boy,
Yeah.
who started his rap career late. You know what I'm saying? Or Rick Ross. These are already established people. But again, Rick Ross was rapping in the early 2000s when Every Damn Hustling came out and stuff like that. So even he got a head start on that shit 20 some years ago. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like rapping
And
is a
they
young
did
nigga
this and
sport, bro.
they popped on their own in their prime solo artists.
Exactly, bro. They didn't pop as a group, and unfortunately, bro, the Migos don't even exist no more for the unfortunate passing and unfortunate demise of Takeoff, and then y'all not seeing eye to eye as far as Quavo and yourself. When I say yourself, Offset, like you know them not seeing eye to eye on things, and it's just like I felt like at one point Offset thought he was bigger than the group, right? To the point to where it's like, man, I'm married to Cardi B, and I feel like I'm the best rapper out of Migos. Like, I really don't need y'all. Like, I got my wife, I got me. Cause Offset was coming out and performing with Cardi B on a couple of songs and shit like that. And now, bro, not only have you lost your music group, you done lost your wife, you done lost the influence and the sparkle of your eye with your kids. You got your kids mimicking football players that's currently piping your wife down.
What did he say when he said something about y'all gonna call me crazy?
If I crash out, what you gonna do?
Now when
Kill a nigga
somebody
because your
die,
son wanna be just like him?
quote, now when somebody die for playing with my son, then call me the crash out. I don't
And you
care
so
how I look
police.
trolling with my
If you really wanna kill a nigga for real, you not the first place you not gonna do or not gonna go rather is the fucking internet. So give me a break with all that kill me, kill me. I'm hard, nigga. Nigga, you a bitch, nigga. Shut up. Like you ain't gonna do shit but except tweet about that shit. This nigga Stephon Diggs is not in the streets. He's not another rapper. He's not some street nigga. You just gonna be bumping into. You know what I'm saying? Like you was an idiot, bro. Like I hate niggas like that who want to take it to some hard shit. Like first off, Stephon Diggs, he not walking around claiming to be a street nigga. This nigga's an
No,
athlete, bro.
he's an
This nigga's an
athlete,
athlete.
and he likes to be
And
surrounded by
apparently he
women.
like fucking other niggas bitches.
I didn't
And
want
I
to
think
say
he fucking them with your wife. If
it.
they got, video served me correct, it looked like she into that kind of shit. So you need to kind of get a handle on that, bro. And again, a lack of dick discipline will get you in situations like this. Cause now guess what? You knew your baby mom was a little crazy before you fucked her, but now you seeing how petty and crazy she is for real. And really, I feel like she was treating you good. She was being a good wife. I never heard about Cardi B stepping out on this nigga or anything like that. And it sounded like she was the breadwinner in the relationship. She getting like damn near a million a show still. She ain't even dropped. Has she ever even dropped the album?
It's been a
She
while
just,
since Cardi dropped.
she just dropped a shitload of singles. And I think she dropped one album that went what? Probably fucking triple, quadruple platinum. And she's still touring. She's still doing shows. And she's still very much so relevant. And you aren't. You're upset. Pun intended.
He cooked
Right.
it. He
But
cooked
again, it
it.
just goes back to lack of dick discipline, bro. Like,
He
if
cooked
niggas had that, and I say dick discipline, and nigga, if you were just fucking your wife, literally none of this shit would be happening right now.
a part of not to
And
not
you could put a period after that right there. Had you only been fucking your wife, nigga, this shit would not be. Your son wouldn't be idolizing this wide receiver who played for the Patriots.
you know what I also think too, bro? Yes, the cheating and the infidelity and all of that is like wrong. But I think the crazy part about him no longer being with Cardi is due to cheating. Whereas I think her and Stephon Diggs have a mutual agreement that like, hey, we just kicking it. I am going to be fucking on other women
And that's
time and
what's hurting
time.
him the most. Like he get to have fun and not have all these rules. Yeah, cause he was straight up about it in the beginning. He probably
That's what
told
I
Cardi,
believe.
"Hey, I ain't even looking to marry you. I think you fun. I think you beautiful, and I just think we both young and rich right now, and we could just, have fun. And yeah, if you want to have an open relationship where we date down the open, sure, I'll take you to the next game. I'll take, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Cool.
That's
I'm
the
still
that's the
gonna tag team
crazy
that little light skinned shit on the yacht.
that's
You
the
want to hear the
crazy
truth?
part about it, bro. I feel like they have
And
that
he hot.
mutual
He
agreement.
hot about that, bro. He hot.
And I
Like
feel
he in a
like
room right now, walking back and forth.
And
Hot.
I feel like Cardi would have maybe entertained him being able to do his thug, whether or not that's how they want to set up the arrangement of their marriage, had he just been upfront and honest about it, bro. That's what I believe.
Wouldn't happen.
I think, bro.
It wouldn't happen. Women, only women can treat other women like hoes, bro. In real life, or a pimp, or a pimp. A
Yeah,
pimp
like, cause I,
treat somebody like a hoe because it's mutually beneficial.
yeah, and
No
she
nigga
got
gets away with treating a woman like a hoe. You don't, and you ain't buying her a purse. You ain't taking her on trips. You ain't doing, bro. And then you call this woman a hoe by going to fuck with other women. That's like I know it's not like quote unquote like a whore, but like that's how women look at that. Like
And then
this
I
is
look at it
kind of
like
hard.
this too, bro. Like, if you cheating on your wife, dog, you really lame. You really a bitch ass nigga. Cause it's just like I look at it like this, and I didn't really used to look at it like this back when I was younger. But now that I'm a little older, bro, you cheating on your wife got way more to say about you as a man. Fuck a relationship, bro. You just not a solid individual. If you would cheat on your wife, the woman who will birth your kids and hold down the crib and hold down the house, you was a scumbag. You like a low down nigga. You ain't got no loyalty to you. So I'm not going. If you cheat on your wife, I'm not going to expect you to go be loyal to your homeboys.
You
I
don't have no
think you
more.
will go. I think you will run off on the socket. I think you will talk shit about your homeboy. I think you would try to fuck his bitch behind his back. I think you a low down scumbag ass nigga. I do think you'll try to backdoor your partner if the price was right. I just do. I'm looking at it different now because I'm looking at the profile of niggas who I know actively cheat on their girls or who have cheated on their girl. And I'm pretty sure everybody, a time or two in your younger years, you done fucked up and made a mistake and cheated, whatever. I didn't cheat before. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't out here being a habitual cheater and a habitual line stepper and a habitual. I'm also not married either, but cheating is cheating nonetheless. I'm in a very happy and committed relationship. Love you, baby. Um, but yeah, man, like that shit just say more about you, bro. You not a solid individual. You don't have no loyalty within you. And for real, as a man at the ripe age of 30 that I'm at now, I don't even really want to fuck with you for real, bro. I had a situation. We'll talk about that after part after hours. If we ever decide to, if
The
if two of us
Patreon.
die early, we releasing all the part after hours on somebody dime because that shit will feed families. But I'm gonna talk to y'all about some after the pod it don't hold any relevancy to the public, but it's a
You grow
spooky
up.
correlation to certain shit, bro.
If you
It,
cheating on
it
your
is.
wife, it's an immaturity thing, bro. Because like Sean Hart said, I really couldn't have said it no better. Just to kind of piggyback off that, it's like to see you cheating on your wife, it raises a whole bunch of questions that I'd rather not even want to be answered. I just won't deal with you at all. You know?
Nah, but it's like, and and shit. I didn't, man. Hey,
It took me a long time to understand that, though. I ain't gonna
it,
lie.
it did too. It took me a long time. Like, man, why is you so mad about this nigga shit? It's just cheating. He just going to. It's bigger than that, bro. It got everything to do with your makeup as a person because you think this supposed to be, this supposed to be your dog. This supposed to be your other half. This supposed to be the person you confide in no matter what. This supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Yo, everything, right?
Yeah,
Like, and
I
you
yeah.
could fuck
told
her over. You ain't got. Y'all
I
know you ain't gonna
told
have no loyalty to me.
I told my wife a long time ago, I was just like, hey, in the wildest set of circumstances, if I ever cheated on you, you would know because I know God would not give me rest. Like I would have to tell you in order to
Right.
Yeah, I don't
like
like that feeling. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that. That shit's just been coming over my life in like the past years to where it's just like if I was to cheat, I wouldn't be able to sit with it. You know what I mean? I just go and snitch on myself and hurry up
Right.
and go through all of the being non-existent to her and us going through the healing process. Because now I can't cheapen you by holding it from you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That don't show you that I'm the nigga that's your rider.
And
That
then
show you I'm a fireball. So I
my
gotta
thing
tell
is
you the
this:
truth.
I've seen what it does when you do cheat on somebody, bro. Especially somebody who didn't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit changes people.
Don't get me
yeah.
started.
That
Don't
shit
get me
changes
started.
people, bro. And
Don't get
then
me
it's so
started.
selfish to look back at your partner and be like, okay, well, I cheated. You decided to stay. You need to get over this shit. It don't work like that, bro.
Nah.
Because you could be healing one day and then be pissed the fuck off for the next 3 days. At
One
the
of
I done dealt with that, bro. Well,
one of the
motherfucker be
most
happy in the
valuable
morning, and then by noon, she done thought about the shit that I used to do and I done did a year or two ago,
man,
and she done got re mad.
one of the most valuable things I have in life right now is my wife's trust.
Woo.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do,
Yeah, you
boy.
do, man.
Don't ever get to having to build that shit again. Don't ever get there.
Man, bro, it's
Don't
like
ever
Noah's
get
Ark,
there,
nigga. That
bro.
shit is not gonna be built overnight, boy.
Yeah,
Telling you.
bro. That's one thing I do not take for granted, bro.
Ooh, I'm getting little pieces of trust. Ooh, piece of trust. Ooh, piece of trust. Ooh, piece of trust.
And I feel like my girlfriend now, bro, she just such a like, bro, she's actually like my best friend. So we tell each other everything. Like, and we just I couldn't even imagine having a life to where, you know, I cheated on her and then like I'm having a fuck the bond as a boyfriend and girlfriend, but like, bro, you like my dog. Like rebuilding that,
It's
like
just like so,
man, bro,
and
it
something
just
is like rebuild. It sound like so, like yeah, rebuild, but some shit just will never be the same, bro.
oh no, because it's the analogy of the broken glass. You could put a broken glass back together and it could be functional, but it's always gonna be some chips and cracks, and it's not gonna be perfect. It'll never be exactly the same as how it was before, because even after you've done picking up all the pieces, you never really truly get all of the pieces, right? And if we want to get down to a technical term, right, all the little sheer shard pieces of glass that you don't get, that's just too small to really see with the naked eye, you kind of miss all this stuff, right? You put it back together the best you can and it's serviceable. It can still be of use, right? But it's just like it just ain't the same, bro. It just ain't the same. You change people, and you could, and that's a crazy thing to say, but it's just like,
It's
bro,
crazy.
you could change somebody with that shit for real, bro. Like, and
Yeah,
you know, I've just seen it up close, bro, and that shit not fun. It ain't even fun to be a part
it's
of. Like,
sad. They don't ever get in a relationship again, type shit.
well, not even that, but I've just been the villain in a couple of people's stories, so it is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Nah, man.
In there, time of 10.
Yeah, nah.
Right? Yeah. Fuck you.
Beautiful people out there. If you're looking for a pod home, uh, the pod doors are
Doors of the
open.
part are open.
The doors of the pod are open, baby. All you gotta do, no pressure. Just hit that subscribe button right there. Hit that follow button right there. Uh, and you will be blessed overly and abundantly with content after content after content. Great content that is, helping you get from work, helping you get through your workouts, helping you just get through your day. Um, but yeah, man, I don't think this is no coincidence. I feel like this is our greatest episode ever. The irony, it comes after us getting our first post with 1 million views. Um, but yeah, man, don't take y'all listening to us for granted. Um, yeah, man, yeah, man, shout out to all our family and friends, whether you family, friends, and people who are recently subscribed and following us, man. Don't take y'all supporting us for granted. Man, the
Shout out to the
million.
haters.
Shout out to the haters too. The 1 million views, man, is definitely monumental for us, man. We came a long way starting during the pandemic when we didn't know what the future hold. Um, yeah, man. Can't thank y'all enough. I know I could be very redundant, but I truly be wanting y'all to feel the appreciation that we all have and y'all taking the time out to listen to us. And thank everybody for the support, man. Um, man, another 1 million views and counting on the way. Another 1 million views and counting on the way. Love y'all, my brothers, and we will see you beautiful people next week.